Gemini, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the month of July. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Y'all, I do have a lozenge in my mouth. It is necessary. I am getting over the tail end of a temporary illness. And yeah, you know how it is. Coughing, hacking, sinus issues, all that fun stuff, right? Summers are the worst when you get colds and all that, but mine was a little bit more severe than a cold. But anyway, on the tail end. So I'm happy to be here. Let's get started, shall we? Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Gemini today. All right. Let's see what your angel number guidance is. Okay, we're going to take a look and see what this has to say. This number you might see prevalently, or you might have already been seeing signs of it. You might have a personal connection with this number already. Let's see. But bear in mind the message is it will be prevalent as the month continues. Oh, that one does not want to go back in. I'm getting that. Yes. 2112. It's up to you. Oh my God. Everybody is getting this. It's like we all have free will, right? There's something around choice going on for the month of July. Maybe it's because of Saturn going retrograde and everyone kind of looking at the bigger meaning, right? Seeing your life with new eyes. All right, it's up to you how you want to see it. 1122. I think Leo got 1122 as well. Great shift. So it's up to you, 2112. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. Some keywords for the month ahead, Gemini. Someone's watching over you. Good fortune, unforeseen voices, and direction. Okay, and the next one is, first focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. I was just telling Leo that. Doing that work to intend, right? For all the good stuff. Keywords: personal growth, spiritual development, manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. Great shift. Okay? Going through a great shift. And it's up to you how you want to see things, right? Those are great messages. So you might be seeing those numbers as a reminder, right? That you're on the path, on the right path. On the path. We're all on the path, right? We're human. Humans having a spiritual experience. All right, where are we going to go here? Let's pull some tarot now, shall we? See what's happening for y'all for the month. Thank you for being here today, for sharing this space with me, for tuning in. Ooh, 3 of Swords and 4 of Wands. Maybe moving through a little bit of hurt, a little bit of pain. It's hitting close to home. Something around your structure, your foundation. It could be with a friend. It could be in a time out with someone you really care about right now. A little spat. Do you have a little spat, Gemini, with someone in your life? Let's see. Ooh, challenge. Knight of Wands. All right. You might want to be impulsive about something, but something's telling you not to be. Page of Swords, getting all the facts. Maybe overanalyzing what was said up in your head. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Opportunity. Spirit is saying, what would love do here? What would love do in this situation? Whatever brought you here, around what you're feeling right now. You're trying to learn and grow from it. There's something around impulsivity, spontaneity. Spirit is saying, find the love, find the love. Near future, the Emperor. This could be around taking back your power, Gemini. Overall general energy, yeah. By turning your back on something that has been upsetting for you or has hurt you, could be around a love situation. Releasing emotions that need to be released. Temperance, so you can come back into balance and have your victory. Everyone's getting the 6 of Wands. You know, a lot of light workers are reaching great strides in their healing their personal development, their healing work, their spiritual growth, where now it's a matter of, you realize where your triggers, your emotional flashbacks lie, where they lie. But now it's a matter of catching it. And I think that you're realizing, okay, I'm feeling like I'm carrying too much emotional baggage around this situation, and it's time to let go. Let's clarify this. Yeah, I do believe that you could have a situation where you have someone who's kind of maybe just taking advantage of the love you have for them. I'm getting, ooh, yeah, 10 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. You're taking a stand, guarding your energy, looking at a potential ending of some sort of involvement with someone. Let's see. 8 of Cups. Why is the 8 of Cups here? 3 of Pentacles. All right, this is about forgiveness. I see forgiveness here. Ooh, but not trusting that you can forgive. Ooh, it's like you want to forgive. Ooh, Gemini, you're having a struggle. What's going on here? We have the 5 of Cups, feeling very down because you've lost your faith in something. You've lost your trust in something working out. You have. So you're like, I don't know. I just need to turn my back to this and cut my losses. That's what you're asking the universe. It could be something that happened at work. Someone was deceptive, sabotaged something. And, you know, you're trying to move past it with this person. But you're unhappy with them. Deeply unhappy with them. Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and the 9 of Swords. You could have had something come to your attention that slowly but surely you're like, no, they wouldn't do that. No, that wouldn't happen. And you're like, oh my God, what? Yeah, it's almost like, I feel like something, it's as though you had someone you thought you could trust, but now you know you can't. And you're like really, really, really disappointed. And it's made you feel very stressed because you've had to put up boundaries around someone you never thought you would have to put up boundaries around. It could be a personal relationship. It could be around someone who's taking advantage, right, of your giving heart. You're trying to get to the truth. And I think the more you look at this, the more you realize that you've been stressed out for a long time. Knight of Pentacles, it's a long time to be in a state of stress or distress about a situation. And I think you're realizing, all right, what do I got to do, universe? Let's go into the Ace of Cups and your opportunity for the month. You need to get out of whatever stress you're feeling, Gemini. Go through a great shift. Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, King of Wands. Ooh, you got somebody coming high speed in. A lot of movement forward. You could have someone who's trying to make an apology who you might have discovered lied to you. Or they're certainly they're not working at being on the same page. Like there's not compromise going on. There's been maybe an ongoing conflict with someone. It doesn't have to be a romantic situation. It could be anyone in your life that you trusted. And the opportunity this month is to not shut your heart down. Not shut your heart down. It's the hardest thing, right? When someone betrays our trust. Not only do you feel like you can't trust that person, you feel like you can't trust. And it's really shitty. I'm laughing because it's like, it's something that we all go through as human beings. It's like, then you start to realize it starts to impact you in deep, more profound ways when that happens. So Spirit is saying, okay, this happened. You can't change what happened. But what you can change is how you're going to move past it and forward. And in order for you to move forward, Spirit is saying, don't disconnect from your heart. They may be coming in with an apology. They may be trying to get back in your good graces. You've got someone around you who's very charismatic. Someone who there might be an attraction for still. And, or you could have a distraction. Let's see what the challenge is here, because I'm not sure if the same person that you have distrust for is the same person that you have love and desire for. Because one could be a work situation and you could be leaning on a partner to get through this. Let's see. I'll know with this challenge if this is the same person here. Nine of Cups. King of Cups. Death. Whoa. Okay. This King of Wands is a new person. Gemini, you got two people. Two people. Ooh, I don't have readings like this very often. This is very clear. You got one person you're leaving in the dust. And this is what happens. You may have someone trying to come back because they know you're moving on. Feels that way. Someone put you through hell in your head. And it's taken you a while to get past it. Or you've still been dwelling in it. It's almost as though you're like, fine, I'm going to move on. And then you start moving on and this person makes a comeback. It happens every time. This Knight of Wands energy. You got two people coming right at you. One, you're like, get the hell away from me. Why do I feel like there's two people that you might even be trying to choose between? You've got a King of Cups that you may have had an ending with that you feel does make you happy, but you're not sure you can trust the energy, even though there's love. You have another person who's giving you their heart, and it's relatively new with the Page of Cups, and there's a strong attraction. Both are coming towards you, Gemini. Now, it doesn't have to be a man here. It could be a female or a male. But these are people pursuing you, Gemini, because they're in their masculine energy, and they're accompanied by one, the King of Wands individual, the one that there's a strong attraction for. Maybe not as much time has passed where the love is developed, but there's like, ooh, I want to, like your opportunities go in a new direction, Gemini. But then you're also being pulled in an old direction. And that's the challenge. Some of you may be in a relationship that's been very troubled, and you've got something new that's coming towards you that seems very enticing to pull you out and away from a situation that hasn't gone well. Or you're already out of the hasn't gone well, and you're being pulled back because they know that you're, this happens all the time. You go through a rough ending, and you finally move on. And that person goes, wait a minute, where'd you go? You're not going anywhere. So be careful. The King of Wands could be a fire-based individual. They're very energetic, very charismatic, fun-loving, free-spirited. The King of Cups individual, male or female, both, there's a very strong emotional attachment. Okay? I feel like one person's new and there's not a whole lot of drama there, but the other person, there's a lot of drama and attachment to it. Of like, be careful when you assign, well, my heart belongs to one person, but there's something unhealthy here. And it's been there from the start. I feel like you're starting to notice the difference between something that is pure and open and something that isn't. You were deceived by someone. I think it's this King of Cups. Actually, I'm curious. I'm going to put a card over this King of Cups. What is this King of Cups' intention? I feel like it's this person from the past that you've been trying like hell to move on from, Gemini. This one. What is this one? Oh my. Some of you have had a long-term commitment with this, but this person's promising you everything they didn't promise you in the past, but you're like, can I really trust this? You got to move on from something here. It's like you got to choose a path. Gemini, you're in a bit of a conundrum. You're going to succeed. Maybe you'll choose neither. You're like, I choose neither. I don't even know. Emperor. All right, this is you trying to gain a better perspective. Oh my God, what is happening? The King of Pentacles? Are you serious? What the heck? I normally don't see these as individuals, but there's a hell of a lot of court cards, Gemini. Did you start dating and you got yourself into a situation here where you have the past person, you have a new person, and then you have another new person? This is rare, y'all. I don't even know. You're trying to make a really important decision. I think that you're choosing, actually, I don't think this King of Pentacles is a new person. This is you saying, you know what? I need to just be with myself. I need to come back into balance, and I need to wait before I make any decisions. You're actually putting some time and some space between you and everything going on so you can get clear. This month, you're making a big decision around your heart. You experienced a tower, I do believe, around someone that you've been with that you discovered was lying to you. Page of Swords, like you started to do the research, and it's almost like, yeah, you learned something. I think you're going towards happiness. You've been in some sort of tug of war with something in your heart space. You're abandoning something, or someone abandoned you, but now they're coming back and they want to give to you. Gemini, this happens all the time. You're like, okay, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. You wanted this person maybe for a while. And now they're coming back, giving you like all of these, you know. Let's go into what you don't see coming with the Six of Wands. I think you're feeling a bit victorious because you knew they were going to come back. But now you're like, I don't think I can trust what they're saying, even though it sounds pretty good. I mean, they got the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. The Knight of Wands, this is all in the challenging position, and you had some sort of death, which you had some sort of ending here. Maybe it was like a pause. Was it a real ending? Let's see. What you don't see coming here, you're going to figure it out. Six of Cups. Five of Wands. Three of Cups, yeah. Oh my. You got yourself, you could be smack dab in the middle of a third party situation here. Five of Wands, this is competition. You've got a competition going on for your heart, Gemini, and you don't know what to do. I think what you don't see coming is that you need to get back into balance, and you need to get right with yourself. You may be relying on some friends for their advice. You have a lot of nostalgia for this past person, but there's a lot of mistrust. I really think that you're moving on from something, and you've got something new coming, and you have the old person still lingering and trying to win you back after a fallout. And I think that there's a lot of karmic justice here, and I don't mean that as like, oh, they got what's coming. There's nothing around that. It's more around, you know, people learn their lessons the hard way. I don't think you're blameful or bitter or resentful. I think you're just trying to do what's best for you. And I think that you're going to put some more time in on this before you make a judgment call. I feel like July, you may be trying to communicate with both parties, trying to get to the bottom of what's going to be a better option for you. I wouldn't make a choice too fast, is what they're saying. Someone may not be being completely honest with you. That Page of Swords wanted to come out. Whatever is causing you the most anxiety, the most stress, it may just be being in the middle of this whole situation and trying to choose. It's like and it may not be someone, it just, I don't know if it's the person that can't be trusted or the situation that can't be trusted. You make the call here, whatever resonates. But Spirit is saying, before you make a decision, wait and come back into balance within. You need to ground yourself. Let's get into some advice. Interesting. Actually, I want to do this one. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You definitely want to choose the more stable option. Yeah, you're putting distance between you and I think you're trying to come back into balance and then like literally come back into balance. You're in some sort of transition right now, and I think you could have met someone while you're going through an ending, and now it's like you're almost like, you know what, I shouldn't be with anybody right now. But you're going to get clarity the more you put yourself first, so you can figure out what your heart wants. Yeah, Hermit. That's what I'm getting. Hermit. Hermit, Five of Wands. Yeah, there's competition right now. And I think you're like, I need to do some healing. Spirit is saying, before you do anything, before you come back together with something or someone, you need to be patient right now. You have happiness and fulfillment coming towards you. But I think right now what you need to do is you need to clean up the mess that was made from the past. And heal. Okay? Heal. And if this is just one person, Gemini, they should, it's like a man or woman with many faces. I mean, they're very unpredictable. If this is only one individual and you're not choosing, they are very unpredictable. And that might be the problem, because this could be a chameleon amongst, in your midst. And Spirit is saying, you know what, if you can't make heads or tails and you're so up in your head and you're defending your energy and you're having a hard time coming to balance, you need some space right now. You need to rest, recuperate, work on healing your heart, coming out of this place of feeling a little bit broken by this situation. You could be having a lot of conflict too internally. There's a lot of internal conflict because you're in pain. So I wouldn't make any moves out of a place of pain right now in the month of July, okay? Gemini. Well, this is very specific because what I've been reading for the Gemini collective, this feels like a real like left turn. So there must be someone who really needs this message. Give yourself time is what I'm saying. If you're not clear, if you're just like every day you feel differently, you're jumping around all over the place emotionally, don't make a choice yet. And you don't have to. And if someone can't wait on you making a choice, then they're not worth your time. The right people will give you the space you need in order to figure it out. I think that regardless, I think something's hurting, because if you are trying to make a choice between two people, it's not easy. It's not easy. And you can love two people at the same time, y'all. I've been there in my past when I was younger. I know. Seer, you're like, I want to read into the future. Seer, see beyond the current situation. Gemini, see beyond the current situation. You may be trying to intuit. I didn't see the High Priestess, but this is a very strong message of, I gotta just be able to pierce through the veil. I think you wish you could see into the future so you could see. Wouldn't that be great if we could just go down the timeline of the different paths, right? So we could make an informed decision. This is not how it works, though, is it? You got to take a leap of faith one way or the other when you're ready to. All right, let's see. 64, the message, look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration and focus on love. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so that your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. Wow. Okay. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change. Therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. Okay? I will have to say here that you're in some sort of tug of war between yourself and your heart. I think you have to turn your back on something that you no longer feel is going to come together. But it brought you happiness and fulfillment and long-term success for quite some time. But now it's like slowly but surely it's unraveling. I think you need a time out. If you feel like you're kind of in between one chapter with one person and a new chapter with someone new, and you're feeling like everything's kind of colliding, try to see beyond, okay? See beyond. I think that you will have an opportunity. The opportunity is for you to have a new love come towards you. And you may not have even met the new person yet, but you know that they're there. You can feel it. You can sense it. But I do believe that if you don't, you do have someone who's coming towards you, maybe even out of the blue. But I'm getting from a lot of you who find yourself in a situation like this, you truly are walking away from one thing and going towards something else. But that's when things get really cloudy because the one thing that you're leaving you haven't healed from it. So try not to jump. When you jump, you don't give yourself that time to make a clean jump, right? It's like, imagine you're jumping and you're trying to cross a river and you're trying to jump on the rocks but the rocks are slippery and like your foot's going to go into the water and get into the mud, right? So it's like you want to make a clean jump. It's like right now the water's high and it's risky to be crossing this river right now, okay? Because you know it's going to get messy and you're going to get wet and dirty, all right? It's just go with it. It's a metaphor. So just be careful crossing from one thing into another at the wrong time because it makes it messier, okay? I think that what you don't see coming is you're going to have victory, but you're going to have to walk away from one thing in order to go towards something else. All right, Gemini, hang in there this month. It's going to be a wild ride for you. All right, take care.